The Batman slaps so hard, and here's why. I knew going into this film that it would focus on the detective aspect of Batman, but I did not expect how far it would go into the noir side. The voiceovers, performances, and set design completely emphasize this aspect. And don't get me wrong, it takes some time getting used to. But once you do, I feel it is very exciting and refreshing. Essentially, don't hate parts of it just because you haven't seen anything like it done before. I think the pacing is really going to separate audiences. While critics will like it, I don't think normal audiences will. It has this very slow build that does have a satisfying and fast-paced conclusion. However, that middle and second act are very slow. While I was never bored, I can see people feeling the full weight of that 3-hour runtime. After watching the trailers, we all know how incredible the cinematography was going to be. But it is better than that. Australia's own Greg Fraser absolutely smashes it. He has this mix of blacks and one singular colour that really emphasises the dark and grittiness of Gotham City. Speaking of Gotham, it has never looked this amazing. It has this grit and grime to it that we have never seen before, even in Finch's worlds. The performances are unlike anything I've seen in a long time. And that's because everyone on this cast is incredible. It's like Matt Reeves said to them before this started, everyone just go for it, because that's exactly what they're doing. The performance I didn't love was Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner Gordon. He has this weird detective noir voice he puts on about halfway through that he kind of sticks with and goes in and out of. Other than that, everyone else was amazing. Robert Pattinson especially brings a whole new side to the Batman. He does have these moments where he takes it very emo and goth, but I think it's all part of the 3-movie structure they plan on doing. In this one, I think Batman will be viewed as almost a young teenager with no idea what he's doing. Paul Dano as the Riddler is incredible. He brings a whole new side to a serial killer I've never seen done in a crime movie. Colin Farrell just isn't Colin Farrell anymore, and Zoe Kravitz is amazing. She's equally as scarred as Batman, if not more, and brings such a strong and determined face to the character of Catwoman. Maybe I'm biased because I've been listening to the theme for the past week, but the music in this is amazing. It basically only has 2 songs, the theme by Michael Giacchino and then Something in the Way by Nirvana. Both seek to complement the character of Batman so well. They add a new level of darkness and sadness to a story and arc that I've never really seen done in a Batman movie before. Now, before you come at me saying I'm just hopping on the bandwagon saying this is the greatest movie ever made, there is one big gripe I had with this film, and that's the story. For me, the story was very predictable. There are 2 moments in this film that did shock me a little bit, but the rest of this I knew from the trailers, especially the parts about Falcone and his father. I won't spoil it, but I feel like people already knew that going in. It didn't have any big reveal that I was expecting like in Seven or Fight Club. Nevertheless, I do think this was part of Matt Reeves' vision, where he wanted to focus more on character and less on plot twists and silly reveals. Ultimately, I love the Batman. But why does it really slap? The Batman slaps because it is bold. It is a film that doesn't give a shit what anyone else is doing. It is sticking to one singular vision and completely focusing on that. In an age where movies are being pumped out with the same formula and writing, films like The Batman are important. And I know indie films are doing this, but blockbusters, it's becoming rarer and rarer. Without films like The Batman, we may just be watching Vin Diesel in a tank top for the rest of our lives.